Hi everyone and a very warm welcome. Happy Janmashtami from the entire team of Ear to Hear. Ear to Hear is celebrating 1000 members. While I talk about 1000 members, I'm not only talking about people who are connected through us on social media platforms. I'm talking about that Ear to Hear has been able to impact the lives of 1000 ladies across the world, not only India, across the world, who have been attending the online and offline sessions, who have been coping up with them. While I stated about the members from different cities and their roles, we are here live with another important member of Ear to Hear, somebody who has been making impact, somebody who has been leading from front and having a lot of patience, because एक social initiative को चलाना आसान बात नहीं है. You have to give equivalent time which you have to give for other things. That's what society के लिए कुछ करने वाली बात होती है. That's how you are actually moving ahead for the welfare of the society and especially for womanhood. I would request the production team that before I invite our today's strong pillar, I would request the team if they can play the digital advertisement of Ear to Hear.
प्रॉब्लम मुझे भी है, लेकिन कोई शेयर करने वाला नहीं है.
You can talk to me. I'm there for you. Come and join us on the below number. We will keep it a secret. The promise that you will have a smile before leaving.
I feel virtually things have been impacted, but while going through these testimonials, every time when it's played, it gives such a proud feeling that yes, something like this has been started, something like this has been there for our women, for our womanhood, and something like this has been growing strong for each one of us. because I feel that together we can and we will make a difference. यही चीज की शुरुआत हमने 1st of Jan this year we started, and देखते ही देखते हमारे 1000 members हो गए हैं. Last 8 months have been a roller coaster, because of course there are a number of things which has worked for us, in terms of which has been in front of you. I don't have anything to hide in terms of the recognition which year to year has been given, the rewards which year to year has been given with such beautiful people who are part of the initiative, and also the kind of things which are happening for year to year. But on the contrary, there are other things also which were very difficult, which were there, which we faced on daily basis, knowing that social initiative is only about giving and not getting anything back. So, while we are talking about this, I feel immense pride and honor to welcome our regional leader from Delhi, my town, somebody who has been a statement, somebody who has been coping up with introducing lot of new members, somebody has been who has been coping up with the roles and responsibilities for year to year, and somebody who has made a promise to lead from front in terms of making sure the recognition of year to year is gonna be huge in the coming times. So I would like to take this platform to welcome our guest, Geeta. Hi, Geeta. Can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, Richa, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Privileged to be here and really, really obliged that you understood that I had this inclination and we connected. It's really been beautiful association.
Thank you so much, Geeta. Geeta, I would like to know that, what made you join Ear to Hear? Like, I know your story. I know that, because we have talked before you were onboarded as a regional leader. But what made you join Ear to Hear? How did you got to know about it?
Richa, I think I manifested it in my life. This is what I feel because everything we have in life are being somewhere manifested by us unknowingly. And this is what I believe completely from the core. So one thing that I really want to share, and from my heart, that if you would not have started this thing, sometime later in my life, I would have done. So I just immediately got that connection when you spoke about it, and then when I got to know about Ear to Hear, the first thing I really, really loved the title and the name, and the platform just says about it. And this is what I really loved. It touched my heart the first very time I heard it. Second thing, I had this kind of a plan later in my life because abhi a lot of things are going on and I was settling down, but maybe that thing, my universe has conspired it for me, and it happened with you. I think you did it at this age with all the things going on, being so busy. It's really appreciable. I appreciate your efforts for this because I totally connect to it.
Thank you so much. And yes, it has been a difficult ride, because knowing that coping up with career, coping up with a lot of changes, coping up with things, it's difficult. But I feel that, जो सुकून एक सोशल इनिशिएटिव से मिलता है, लोगों की मदद से मिलता है, वो किसी और चीज से मिल ही नहीं सकता. Because Geeta, the kind of compliments we got, the kind of things people have said about Ear to Hear through offline sessions, when they had mix of emotions while they were sharing about their journey, which they never ever have shared with anybody else. It gives us more confidence to grow even stronger. That's what the power of Ear to Hear is. Even I don't know, while you were talking about the name, I don't know. I mean, we planned this. I planned this last year, and during that time, it was doing something where people can talk their heart out, and that's how we thought that ear to hear. So making connection from ears to heart. That's what we wanted to convey to the world. Though God has been kind in terms of spreading it like fire, because there are so many people who are in touch with us, and our viewers of Ear to Hear knows that we have 61 more people to make part of Ear to Hear. We are going slow, but we have already shortlisted them, 61 people are joining us in the coming month. And it's gonna be huge, Geeta. I mean, because you being the regional leader, you will be leading from front the entire from for the entire team of Delhi. You have to pull up your socks when it talks about ear to ear, because you will be having a huge team which you have to run for Delhi, because you will be the face of it.
It's absolutely a pleasure, Richa. Thank you so much for trusting me. And I want to share one more thing, how I manifested it, how I attracted. Now I recall the things and it, clears me in my mind. It's been 2 years already that me and, certain ladies, women who actually believe in the same culture to uplift women around them, we were actually having talk shows. They were not going live, but we were doing it on our own because technology has given us the you know that comfort and blessing.
Right.
It is turned out like that, and I was already connecting so many women every week. Now this is a schedule that we are still following, that we are connecting few women to talk, and we don't invite so many women on that platform. It's a very casual chit chat session kind of a thing. It's only the sole purpose was exactly the same what you have thought over for year to year, that person should be able, women should be able to talk heart out if they get the right connect, right platform to talk. And the mostly the thing happens when me as a person also I'm giving the comfort and sharing my things. It's all about sharing, so the person
Absolutely.
also feels comfortable that I am like her and I can connect. And that relatability I was creating already with a lot of them, and it's happening every week. To let you know, I was just doing it on a very very small level on my own, what I wanted to do. But I think I was made for this. That's a life calling for me.
Through this platform, because what we have done is, to our viewers who have been sending us queries on as a DM on our social media or as email as to how to join. So I will just give a brief, and of course Geeta being leading from front, so there are few ways how a people how you can reach to us. So there is email ID mentioned. You can send us your profile. Now profile is not your modeling profile, or profile is not how many certificates you have achieved, but actually as to what you do in your career, how things can be, and with along with your two pictures, so that our people know who you are. Once you send your profile, one of our core team members, either Shayanti, Kalyani, Shrishti, or Samriddhi, or Shivani, or Supriya, so amongst these S and of course K, these are the ones who, one of them will be contacting you. You will be scheduled a live session on ear to ear group, which is again 1100 people we have there in just 2 months. And once you get your live session done, our board of advisors will be sitting and watching you live. Now, why this is important is because through that we get to know as to, where you fit the best in the profile. When I talk about the hierarchy is very simple. We have two sets. Two sets means one is the expert set. Expert set is basically team of people who have joined us from different cities, healers, advisors, L&D head, counselors. These are the expert sets. Other than this, there is another hierarchy where Geeta is leading from front. That's something which where you are responsible for the entire city or state which you own. So that has regional influencers, regional leaders, and state ambassador. Now, state ambassador, we got a lot of queries, Geeta, where people say that I want to become state ambassador because मेरी profile तो इतनी अच्छी है, हमने 20 साल तक की है. I really appreciate that you have that much experience. But what we do, we try to do have people from outside as state ambassador. But when we saw that there's so many queries for state ambassador, we wanted to make it slow. What we are doing is we are promoting internally. For example, there are regional leaders from different cities. Once we feel that they outshine and outperform, that's how we promote them for as state ambassador. Then they are leading from front as state ambassador. Like our dear Kinchul, she joined us. She was a viewer. She joined our sessions. After that, she became regional leader, and she outperformed in terms of all aspects, in terms of introducing people, in terms of making sure that she is supporting other people, in terms of getting in terms of being there for offline sessions, in terms of the overall strength of core team, in terms of everything. So we promoted internally to become the state ambassador. That's the entire set of hierarchy which we are following right now. And knowing Geeta particularly, I have been seeing her sessions on ear to ear. She has the power of inner strength. That's how I thought, and I discussed this internally with the entire team of Ear to Hear, and that's how I thought there won't be any better regional leader than her, who has a potential of becoming a state ambassador pretty soon. Because Geeta, I have seen your sessions, and like I just told you that you have to lead it, and I left everything to you. But you have been such a charmer in terms of leading those, helping the other women who are part of the session, making sure that nobody feel left out, making sure that whether those guests are from you or from somebody else, making sure that enough leverage is given to all of you. If this is not woman empowerment, if this is not strength of a woman who feels to uplift other women, then what is? Right, Geeta?
I completely agree, and this is what being my second nature now, Richa. And because being in life, the journey has been with enriched with experiences as every woman has, and I personally feel that every woman has a story. It's just that they're so mistrustful to share about themselves, and doesn't have that that they can rely on someone. The moment they get the confidence that they can talk, I think any person can outshine and outperform, because they don't know their capability. And this is what has happened with a lot of women.
Absolutely,
So I
Geeta.
think,
And that's what we
yes,
make it a Geeta, that whosoever comes on board have to make sure two things. हम सब अपने करियर का तो बहुत कुछ कर रहे हैं, लेकिन जब हम एक सोसाइटल वे में आते हैं साथ, तो हम अपनी पर्सनल प्रमोशन नहीं करते. हम ये मेक श्योर करते हैं कि जब हम किसी से बात कर रहे हैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म के थ्रू, हम कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं बोले जिससे लगे कि नहीं, क्योंकि हमें बहुत लोग देख रहे हैं, अभी देख रहे हैं, आगे आने वाले टाइम में देखेंगे. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट व्हेन वी आर डूइंग इट, I keep telling this to my team, and my team keeps telling it to everybody, because we are expanding like anything, that we have to make sure that we keep our personal promotion aside, because personal promotions will not only impact ear to ear, because ear to ear is strong, but it will also give a negative connotation in terms of that what is it, why is the person doing it, इसको तो क्यों ऐसे करा, and because जितने लोग उतनी बातें. So that's what ear to hear is making sure that whosoever, even if somebody who's doing a session for the first time, they have been given strict instructions, and Geeta is also giving them instructions in terms of that no personal promotions are allowed on ear to hear. I also saw one comment by Kayum Khan. We did a fundraiser few months back, where we, as Ear to Ear family, supported this cause of making sure that they are being able to at least have their basic necessities in terms of because they are from Rajasthan, and they were not, because of this pandemic, they were not able to raise their basic amenities. We as Ear to Ear team came forward and helped them. So I have one video from the production team. They have just told me that it's ready. So I would request the production team to please play that video while I interact with our dear leader Geeta Ahuja.
नमस्कार मैम, मैं कयूम खान राजस्थानी फोक लिजेसी सोसाइटी से लंगा आर्टिस्टों के साथ आपका बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं, और ईयर टू ईयर चैनल के हम शुक्रगुजार हैं कि उन्होंने हमें अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म दिया और कोरोना काल में हमारी मदद की. तो हम सभी आर्टिस्ट मिल के रीचा मेहता जी का तहे दिल से हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त करते हैं, और उम्मीद करते हैं फ्यूचर में कभी और काम करने का मौका मिलेगा तो ज़रूर करेंगे. थैंक यू.
हमागणी, मैं हूँ जाकिर खान लंगा, और मैं रिचा मैडम को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि उन्होंने इस कोरोना काल में हमारी मदद की और हमारे कलाकारों को सहयोग किया. और मैं रिचा मैडम को भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, और इनका जो चैनल है ईयर टू ईयर, उनको भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ. खमागणी.
नमस्कार, हम लंगा कम्युनिटी से कलाकार सदीक खान लंगा. हम मैडम रिचा मैडम जी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं, और उनका चैनल ईयर टू ईयर का बहुत बहुत हम शुक्रगुजार हैं कि हमारी हेल्प की का कोरोना काल में. तो हम सभी आर्टिस्टों की तरफ से आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और नमस्कार, और बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका कि हमारी हेल्प की. हम आशा करते हैं कि आपसे हमें और भी कुछ हेल्प आगे भी शायद आपके साथ हम काम करेंगे. तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद रिचा मेहता जी, आपका और आपके YouTube चैनल ईयर टू ईयर का. नमस्कार. मेरा नाम है कविता सपेरा और मैं ऋचा मेहता जी को धन्यवाद बोलना चाहती हूँ कि उन्होंने अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पे हमें मौका दिया। ईयर टू ईयर को हम धन्यवाद बोलना चाहते हैं।
So जहाँ पे ये रुचा मेहता बोल रहे हैं, I feel it's the credit, maybe because I was the face of it, but I think the credit goes to the entire team who has been supportive in terms of giving them or shelling out even the small thing which they were able to do. So Geeta, आप हमारे viewers को बताएं how can they join Delhi team? Now Delhi team has been growing stronger because we have already onboarded few people whom we are gonna add to your group pretty soon. But how can people join the Delhi team of Year to Year and they become part of Year to Year family?
So I think it's very easy. It's through email ID that is displaying right now, and trusting the women that, they're talking to. I think these are the two ways, just simple ways where they can connect, reach out, and whoever wants to contribute can contact me. I can share my email ID as well. I mean, whoever is there, I think. But the only simple way is ear to hear email ID, and one can easily connect. It's just that there has to be a inner connection that you got to feel for women
Right.
upliftment. I feel that's the only strength I have, nothing else in my mind. And very truly said, we just have to prioritize a little things and have to give priority to ourselves. Gone are those times when women were understood as to be at home, only to be for work at home kind of people. But I think the time has changed. We need to cope up. We are already doing a lot, and there is a lot of recognition for this that is waiting. And it is not only for recognition, it is about being recognized as a person you are, because everyone has an inner capability which doesn't get nurtured in the normal atmosphere where you are working or maybe you are living. But there are platforms today, people can reach out, women can trust, and this is what is going to make them do better, feel better, and work better for other women as well. I guess this is a spirit every woman should have. There's nothing, you rightly said that we whatever we are doing in career, it's absolutely okay. One are, people are achieving heights, but there's nothing more satisfactory, nothing more beautiful than contributing in someone's life. And if any one person says thanks anytime, I think it's far more beautiful of feeling than achieving anything else in monetary terms. This is what I really feel from my heart. And saying one thing that a very, very strong learning for me, and it has been imbibed in me as a person through my mentors in my life, people I work with, I follow in life, that I believe in service before self, where you say that personal promotions that people do, if anyone is coming with that idea, it will show, it will reflect, and it's not going to work more. I think one has to be very, very genuine when talking and uplifting someone, and people do get vibes. I think I do get vibes. At this age, we're all mature enough, we understand, we have our senses, we are aware, quite more aware than before. Even a small girl can be. I have a daughter, 16-year-old. I think she can be as aware as me. So age is no bar anymore. And I feel we all have all these senses whom we are talking to. We have this understanding where we can trust more, and we are all there to hear anyone who is approaching us, and we are all ears.
Absolutely. And being the rock star she is, Geeta rightly said the things which she wanted to in terms of, because what we are doing is that initially we planned of having experts only as a whole of Year to Year. But then when we realized that, individual cities are growing stronger, it's important to have individual experts from those cities. When I talk about Delhi, right now Delhi is under the supervision of Geeta Ahuja since she is a regional leader. She already has regional influencers under her. She would be having more because I have few people whom we have to onboard who are already part of those 61 people. But yes, we are looking for experts too. When I talk about experts, experts can be, if you have a professional degree in terms of being an advisor, healer, counselor, you should join Geeta's team of Year to Year, because I feel that as and when we progress, we have a very big vision of reaching all 28 states by end of the year. For that, it's very important that the leaders should lead from front. Geeta is doing that. So I would request and take this platform to support the Delhi team. Make sure the Delhi team is being, if you are from any part of the Delhi and if you would like to come forward for the society, for the welfare of the women, welfare इसलिए क्योंकि बोला जाता है that a woman stabs the other woman down. ये मैं नहीं बोल रही, ऐसा बोला जाता है. तो क्यों ना हम उस चीज को खत्म करें, क्यों ना हम इकट्ठे आके एक दूसरे को सपोर्ट करें. एक सेशन पे कमेंट करने से या लाइक करने से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, लेकिन अगर आप करेंगे तो वो दिखता है कि आप इन सब मिथ को पीछे छोड़ते हुए आगे आ रहे हैं वुमेनहुड के लिए. It takes nothing out of us to support or at least compliment another woman. But that's what this societal pressure is. That's what the society has been talking about. We are breaking that myth and coming together as one power. That one power will be so strong that it will be across all across India and making sure that we are going on the global level too. On this note, this was Geeta Ahuja, Regional Leader of Delhi. Thank you so much, Geeta, for joining us and for being the leader from Delhi. We are looking forward to have more and more sessions from Delhi and making sure Delhi to be the at the topmost for year to year.
Thank you so much, Richa. One last thing I would conclude the session with, that as far as we believe, it has been said that, women stabs another woman. I have beautiful experiences where women has come forward to uplift, and you have been setting another example. I think at this age, such kind of an insight and vision is truly, truly commendable. This is what this is coming from
Thank
my
you.
heart. And I personally
I
believe that there should be, one thing that I follow and I always tell whenever I am, talking to anyone, let's follow no hate policy. There's nothing to, be there in that kind of a feeling. It actually hurts us more than others. We are trying to
so
hate anyone or something. This is what I follow as a mantra. Prioritize yourself and let's follow no hate policy. All that it takes to be a kind person. That's it.
absolutely. On this beautiful note by Geeta Ahuja, our leader, our regional leader from Delhi, over to the production team. And thank you so much, everyone. We'll be joining again tomorrow with another pillar of ear to hear.
Mental health is how you feel, how you think, how you behave. It's part of life and it's not a stigma anymore. Hello everyone, I am Richa Mehta, founder of a beautiful initiative, Ear to Hear. We started 5 months back, which was on 1st of Jan, and we have representatives from a lot of cities and states. I would like to request you to join us to make a difference in your city, in your state. We would like to welcome all the women to come forward and support us, because together we can and we will make a difference.